Welcome back to the workshop, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here at the workbench. The hand plane. A while back I talked about it being one of the most imperfect tools. It's nothing more than a chisel and a block of wood. And why would something with a blade sticking out of it be able to create flat surfaces? I mean, as you can see, this is pivoting on its blade. So, it doesn't matter whether it's a modern day plane or if it's a handmade wooden block plane, your geometry for a plane is such that you have one flat plane on the bottom, and then the blade sticks out. So when you're planing, you're cutting into the wood in the front, but that leaves a gap in the back. But yet it works. Why? Why can something like that still create flat and true surfaces? It's simple. The answer is simple. It's not a big complex issue. I just wanted to touch base with you again on this because it is an imperfect tool, yet it does a perfect job. It's not the tool. So if you are buying a vintage tool and you're going to tune it up, or if you're going to buy a brand new high-end tool, I will refrain from saying any of the brands because everybody has their preference or their reason for buying them. But all of them, I have had all of them on this bench at one time or another. And they all do the same thing. They're all imperfect. You could spend $1,000 on a plane and it's no different than this in so much as how it works. It will work better than this, but it won't work differently. Don't expect a high-end tool, a restored vintage tool, to work any different than this if you don't know how it works. It's really up to the user to know the proper way to hold it, the approach, putting pressure down when you start to cut. As you're leaving the board, you let pressure off and you finish the cut, okay? And every once in a while, you need to check it. You need to check, is it flat? Is it true? Is it straight? And then you make adjustments. Sometimes you got to kick a little this way. Sometimes you have to kick a little that way. Sometimes you got to work the middle of a jointed edge until you get out to the ends. If you're creating a spring joint. So it's you. You have to know how to use the tool. So don't blame the tool. We all do it. We've done it. Every one of us have done it. And it is a matter of tuning up the tool. If it's not giving you the shaving that you want, like this plane will never give me super fine shavings on difficult woods. It's got a really wide open mouth. But if I'm planing softer woods that are nice straight grain and clear, no knots, and I'm looking to take a bunch of wood off, I like using this. It feels good in my hand. I made this. It's my tool. And if it's not cutting right, I can back out the blade and I can reach through the sole any which way I want. That's it. That's it. It's up to you. But yeah, the imperfect tool. The imperfect tool. There's no reason why it should work. Check out my old video on the imperfect tool and you'll see what I mean. Hope you found something useful, helpful, maybe entertaining. give it the old thumbs up. And if you haven't, I welcome you to subscribe. We'd love to have you here at the workshop more often. But most of all, head out to your shop. Go make some shavings. I cleaned mine all up today. Walter out.